Howdy folks, it's a Tall Turtle here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We're in the middle of our Discover Finland bush trip. 9 legs, so 9 videos, 1 leg per video. Flying low, observing all the POIs, taking our time on this one, not rushing through like we did the other ones. Well, I guess Denmark was slow like this too, but if you haven't heard my long introduction part 1, watch that. Otherwise, here we go, continuing with leg 4. Could be a quick one. Alright, come down here, repair and refuel. And get my lights going here, and let's read about what we're doing. We are going from Kilo uniform to Lima. Some quick legs. So normally we go to a POI, read about the next one, and read about the next one, but this is going to happen pretty quickly, so this is going to be a pretty chatty video. So starting here, back in the air, head northwest for 5.3 nautical miles to the city of Sravlev. Alright, so let's fly, and when we get to the city of Slenjeri, we'll read about the next POI. See how easy that was? So we're going to look for a city. Alright, but where is it on the map? See, there we go. So, we are where? Kilo uniform. Okay, so there's a city right there. So let's get this ready to go. Because it's going to happen right away. So here's the airport. There's, oh yeah, right here. Boom, already. Put them in the middle of the screen so we know what we're looking for. That is quick. Okay, right there. Wow, alright. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch previous videos. We've discussed how we're doing this. I don't need to repeat myself every single time. First set of flaps. Let's get autopilot going. We are using autopilot just so I can do some more sightseeing with y'all. If I were doing this without a video, not talking, not thinking about what to say, I would do this by hand, blah, blah, blah. But because making a video is actually a lot of added elements, we use autopilot when we can. Look, I'm watching the Nevada one if you want to see my struggles. Alrighty, so that's it. Take off autopilot, firewall this thing, and let's get in the air quickly, hopefully, here. Whoa, what? Full right rudder. What's going on? We need full right rudder. There we go. And can we get up? Can we get up? Slowly, gently. There we go. Step on the brakes to stop the wheels. Flaps coming in. And we can actually hand off to autopilot right now. We're in the right direction and the right attitude for climb, so there we go. Simple as that. In fact, something we haven't been able to do much is look at the airport from the outside right off the bat like this and check out our destination. Where'd the airplane go? Oh, there it is. And check it out, find the drone alongside the airplane. And I probably could have waited till the end of the runway before we did that. Didn't realize that runway was so long. Probably breaking some noise ordinances at that resort or whatever it is. But anyway, let's hop inside. Oh gosh, look at that. Look at that road right there. Holy cow. And the power lines, oh yeah, the co-pilot's going to give us some information that we already know. I like how the cloud shadows are here, but then it's sunny off in the distance. Just like IRL. Yes, co-pilot, go away. Alrighty, so we're already looking at the end of this lake. Right there. For a little city. Oh, let's get the barometer going. It's always wrong for some reason. I don't know where that comes from. We're looking right there. Nope, yep, right at the end of that lake. We're looking for a city. There's the end of the lake right there. So we're going to stay together here. Just enjoy the sights together out the window. And then we'll use drone mode to look at the city since we'll be flying over it. And then we'll read about the next POI. Because it's only like 2 minutes away. Look at the highway through the forest. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of the spruce forests in Minecraft. Alright. Okay, co-pilot. Yeah, we're not doing back on track because we have autopilot and GPS. So we don't need it. You can go away now. Quit talking to me, please. Oh, ski hills or avalanches. Looks like ski resort because there's the chalet or whatever it's called. There's your parking lot and there's your little things on top. That's amazing. That's just amazing. What's your altitude? Not very high. Alright, we'll bring the props back a little bit. Let's hop outside with the drone and look at this city at the end of the lake, which probably this whole thing that wraps around here, I would think. Right? Right. Looks fantastic. I like the cut-off neighborhood. There's one way in, one way out neighborhood type thing. So if you drive there, even with public road, people stare at you if you're just checking things out. That's a good sized city. I think we can actually hop inside for this and look out the window at the highway. And then look out the window at the city. That's awesome. Except we have to read about our next POI. So next is continue heading to Hokosonavari, a small lake with two distinct islands that is surrounded by farms and stands of trees. Small lake with two islands surrounded by farms and trees. Well, look out, there's a little ramp there for them to jump off of. Alright, so how far away for that one? That is going to be where? That is going to be... We got this little deal. And we got that lake right there, right? Because we got boom, boom, yep, so that lake right there. Put that on the screen. When we get there, we're looking for a small lake. Yeah, that's named the lake. We're looking for that lake, which is surrounded by farms and trees with two tiny little islands. Alright, whoops, wrong one. Here we go. Two tiny little islands, probably that right there. I'm not sure, but we'll get to that in a second, and we'll look at it together. And we're just about there. I was right. There it is. We'll take the drone out in a second since we're going right over it. And we'll be able to see it from the plane. Let's look out the windows here. Check out all the other lakes instead. In fact, let's go back to that other one. Look at that big house on the shore of the big yard. There's a little house or something there. And the lake is in front of our nose. So let's take out the drone and have a peek. Wrong way. There we go. So two distinct islands surrounded by farms and trees. I don't see islands. Is this the right lake? This is the lake that the POI is on. But there's farms and trees. Maybe the islands don't make it into the rendering in the sim, but in real life it's there. I'll have to check in real life if I remember to look and let you know if there's really islands. But this is what the POI is, so let's look at this tiny lake surrounded by farms and trees without islands. There's a big farm to the left. Alright, let's hop back inside and read about the next POI, because it's happening. Yep, see, it's turning right over a POI, so that was it. Our next POI says head north-northwest for 12.5 nautical miles to the city of Lampinlahti, which lies on the northern shore of Oinkasvesi Lake. So we're looking for a city on the northern shore. A city on the northern shore. And that is going to be POI 17, which is, okay, there's our northern shore. Are we going to Lima Lima right there? We are. Ooh, and it's not paved. So hopefully we land okay. We normally do, but it's been a while since I've landed on smaller runways. Alright, so we're looking for, well, going to be right here, and then we're going to turn and then take over hand flying to land there. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Looking for a city along the lake, and then we come in for landing. So let's read about that landing. Turn northeast, and in a few miles you'll arrive at your next landing point, La Penlati Airfield, a single short grass runway amid a patchwork of fields and trees. Hopefully we can find it. We might have to fly over and come around. We'll see if we can see it straight in or not. We don't know the orientation here, so who knows what direction it's facing. So we're looking for a grassy patch with, oh, here we go, there's a T in the road and some patches of trees. I'm not worried about the landing. We can land on grass. It's not a problem. I'm just worried about finding it. Okay, well, I'm going to give you some sightseeing up to this city, and then we'll try to find this runway and land at it, and hopefully not extend the trip too long trying to find it. So I'll see you at the city. Alright, we're supposed to be over the town pretty much right now. So let's take out the drone and see if we see it. I guess it's going to be under the wheels, so we'll have a good look when we get there. Sorry, I'm just steering for it. There it is. Now it's definitely a town. And then the airplane will veer right, and then we'll start looking for this grass strip. I admit I'm a little bit nervous about finding the location of this particular runway. Based on the reference photo, it looks like just another strip of land. And we've had lots of landings where we've landed on the wrong strips of land. So anyway, there's airport turning. Let's airplane turning. Let's hop inside, take a view of the city out the windows. I guess not that window. Nope, maybe this one. There we go. That one will work. Looking good, everybody. Don't mind us. We're just flying through some lost tourists in the next Cub, and we're looking for runway. Fortunately, we do have GPS, and we can just use that. So let's take off autopilot now. And again, the weird trim thing, like I mentioned in every leg with this airplane, we're just going to fly towards that circle until we figure out where exactly where we're landing. And I have a feeling that's it up there already. What's the reference look like? Yeah, it is. Excuse me, it is it. I see the darker strips within the lighter strips in the trees. So that's definitely it. We got to slow this thing way down, which we can do because we're in the next Cub. It's like stopping on a dime, so we'll let it come down a little bit, which will also gain the speed. I'm not worried about slipping it. Did I reset our barometer this time? I did. Alright. And we are going to level off before we lose it. I'm not actually going to use throttle to level off like you normally would, because I want to slow way down. So I'm going to actually pitch to level off and pitch to slow down. Alrighty. And as soon as we get into flap speed, we will go full flap on this one. As long as we don't prop strike or tail or ground loop, we can land any way we want to, really. It's just tail strikes and ground loop would register as a crash. And I don't want to redo the leg. So here we go, first set of flaps. That'll slow us down as well. You're not supposed to use flaps as brakes, but we are in this case. Second set of flaps. Third flap. And see us slow way down and not hit that tree. Not hit that tree. Trees are close to the runway. Actually, this runway is quite long, so we're actually pretty good. We're actually good. A little bit longer than it looks. But let's not land short. Alright, so we're going to feather the throttle as we need to get going. Let's not, ooh, kind of goes up a little bit, so let's not take off like a ramp. Here we go. I'm really nervous about this one. Why am I so nervous about this one? Oh, there we go. Only bounce the left wheel. There we go. Alrighty, yoke is all the way back. Brakes are on, and there we go. We did it. Funny how that was our best landing ever, and I was most afraid of it. We didn't even really bounce it. Okay, one leg per video, so it's a quick video compared to the others, so that's it. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you then.